Doesn't feel like we've seen Hampus at 100% yet, which, you know, understandable. He's pretty much brand new in the roster. I want to see a bit more from him in these games. And in this round, he already gets dinked on up. But not the best start for him in the pistols. He's kind of now relying on the rest of the team to help him close the gap. But Nork, tell you what, he had a phenomenal game yesterday, and he's been looking so damn good. So he picks up a double there. Plopsky coming in with a little bit more. And now just Sergey left. He gets shut down.
It can be so hard to play those B post plants on this map as well. And that's ENCE giving a great example as to why we see so many teams get aggressive. And what happens, he needs
Hang on, mate. Sorry. What was the second one? So it's hitting your shot.
And playing your own game.
Playing your own game.
So that's what happens. Needs to help these guys do.
Okay,
Look
right.
at this flash.
He's playing his own game here, and he's hitting his shot, but he's got to hit a bit more. Oh, no. It's all falling apart for him there, but he does still get this 2-for-1 trade, and that is a huge advantage now for NiP. Let's see if this pans out for ENCE. These low HP players, or the low HP player, Singular, gets burnt out by the Molotov, and Hampus is wrapped around. Alu gonna land that shot at the very, very least, but a 1v3 to find and a bomb to get planted, surely. There is no way that Alu can make this one doable.
Hampus, I think, has realized, but it's all coming too late. The bomb getting planted, and look at Sergey. Look at how deep he is. Hampus needs to be ready, and even if he isn't, Nork can trade. There's the flash. Sergey avoids it, but he can't hit the spray. Jump for Hampus. That is ballsy, and I love it. Sunny and Alu stuck in the post plant with a player on upper they've yet to see. There's the spot for Sunny, but Alu getting tagged back in the halls. He's got to fall off. Sunny finding one, and he can fall back with this Molotov to play the bomb, but they've already tapped it, and he doesn't want to risk running round to upper. He doesn't know if it's a stick, and he has to take the fight. Hampus dropping him. Alu now against the stick. He's missed the shot. Alu, no, not like this. He saves it, but Twist will get the trade, and there's no time for the defuse. Alu, it may have been a whiffed opportunity, but he picks it up at the end of the day. I wonder if there was time for Twist.
Only weapon for NiP in this round. Plopsky had to deliver a lot, but already 2 to his name. There's a chance we can see him continue on this tear. However, he's lost his teammates inside the site, fallen back into a much more passive lie down here. Now looking for any way back into this round. Now maybe a kill gets given over to him by this player on the bomb train, and it will. Plopsky with 3 now. Ooh, was almost ready for Sunny. You can feel it coming, but Sunny does locate him and deals with the threat. Now Nork, we need a hero. Could be this guy. No, but heroes don't do that. So sadly, the best he can hope for is to hold on to the AWP. Run for the hills. Ultimately, not that bad for NiP again. This is the 3rd round in a row now that they've saved the same AWP forward. So it has literally been in play. And also keep your eye on Rez, Mr. Number 1 on the minimap. He'll be shooting up through the pop dog any second now as this push comes on in. Hampus and Nork have got to try hold the line at B. And well, they're doing a pretty damn stellar job of it. Yampi, he's going to try and hold on to this sword. Sneaky little devil called Rez in the back line, and he will take it away. This AWP of Nork could definitely stand to do some damage. He actually collateral legs players coming out, but yeah, it's just the mowdown. And I feel like Nork, man, I sometimes feel bad for him because I feel like he always finds a way to like...
Weapons used by indigenous tribes back, I don't even know, before humanity existed. So we're going to see if this old weapon can provide anything. It's a quick tag. Sergey gets legged. Aerial and Yampi dropped as they enter the B bomb site. And that Krieg, oh dear, it's like using spears. It's like using sticks against weapons. It's not going to work wonders. Sunny on his own in a 1-on-4, and it's all falling apart. Dear, oh dear.
Be able to buy anyway, but it's going to be lacking. That's the problem. Twist finding the man down in Ivy. Players getting out from Olaf, and they're closing the distance. Another missed shot from Twist. Not the 3rd time around, however. And Alu, knife out. Oh, there it is. Take him down, Alu. That's a nice bit of BM from this man. 9 seconds, looking to do any more damage if he can. And Alu is... he's just gotten away. He's just gotten away, but they're hounding him down. Alu, pinned in the corner. He's still going. And he lives to fight another day.
So he pulls out the AWP, and ENCE, well, they've gone faster, so he's going to need this AWP. Hampus trading onto Aerial inside of this A-bomb site. He's swapped back with Nork. Yeah, that bomb's running B, and NiP have no idea, but there is one man here, Nork, with a single kill. That's more than you can ask for, considering the fact he was mid-rotation. But Sunny has gotten very deep. This is something ENCE have struggled to do in these post plants.
I love this from Sunny. He's hiding in this smoke. The smoke that NiP threw onto the Molotov to get out through connector, he's just hidden in it. And has now snuck through to the other side. Alu is even alongside him, and they do deal with Plopsky. It's actually Sergey with him, rather, but Twist is in the site. There's no one in position to actually keep an eye on this. Twist, if he sticks it, he wins this round.
No.
They can't get close enough in time, surely. Oh, up on top of the train, Sergey flies on up. And a double pop dog push here from ENCE. Now, this is a little bait and switch that teams try and run. The first guy peeks. You get the info that Yampy is here. Now, Alu's going to keep holding the ladder. And essentially... Oh, wait. They both try and exit. They both try and get out. Oh, dear. They could get found in the open. The molly just went in. So they're probably pretty happy that they made that decision to get out of there. And Alu will deliver in the pistol. The double pop dog pros of Alu and Yampy. They've left it in a 1v4. For a man named NiP. Now, he's shooting at the feet and then finds the head. Looking to do this. 1v2. Crossfire semi-set up between Pop and Main.
From the information we're given, but it looks like, yeah, Lekro needed help. And of course, that's fine, right? Lekro wasn't an in-game leader. He was a fragger turned in-game leader. So, of course, you know, that's different. Right now, NiP are slaughtering. And they're on 3 kills in this round and a guaranteed win with the bomb down. Alu is saving, and, well, he's doing his best at it, but they're actually not going to hunt him. They're not going to look for the orb. Not yet, at least. They want to get the man out of the sight. The jiggle peek, the bait for Rez. Oh, dear, missed shot from Alu. They're getting close. They're getting uncomfortably close. Not dead, but it could be a trade. Even with the hops, he can't escape his fate. Plopsky finds another.
For Lekro.
Sure.
Now, let's focus on the NiP and the server. Sergey tries to go aggressive with Rez. He's going to come to regret that. There's only these few rifles left standing, and Yampy's going to put his to stellar use down at Ivy. He puts this in a 3-on-3, but does get traded. There's another kill from one of these M4s. This time it's Aerial ringing out down in the pop dog. Is still holding on for this B-Rap, but being very, very low. He gets dropped, and it's all left onto NiP in a 1v3 up against a partial investment from ENCE. I mean, it was like a full buy, but they only had, you know, a couple of rifles in it. He will readjust in time to find one. They deal with Sergey right away, and so this B site, the plant, will come in at a bare minimum here for NiP. They're in a bit of an awkward spot. And, oh, Alu can see the legs. Hampus does still get the bomb planted. It's a bit of damage, and that's going to help out in the long run. Sunny, quick in this round, sprinting into the site, trying to shut these players down. Hampus not normally an AWPer, and he's going to have it stripped away from him. Rez left up in the clutch. 1v2 required, and he gets shut down. ENCE sway into these armored players' hands. It's very, very effective. Yampy going to be donning this secondary AWP down here towards Ivy, but Rez is so fast, he just sprints in with the Tech 9. Alu in with a response, the kills are going back and forth, and now Plopsky and NiP left up in this 2-on-3. Alu is re-wrapped in towards CT, and as he tries to peek to get that trade kill from Plopsky dealing with Aerial, he gets shut down by this AWP on NiP. This partial investment with a hero AK might just work for NiP. The AK is delivered in spades. NiP's gotten himself one, and it all falls onto Sergey again. B-site rotator. He spotted that the bomb is over at main, so he knows that these two fellas in Ivy have to come and retrieve that package. They're not able to trade that kill. And so Sergey now in the 1v1 deals with Plopsky as well. And while it's close for NiP, heavy A-site lead.
Okay.
Yampy.
Cool.
All right, mate. Guess. Yeah, sure. All right. Aerial's going to try and grab the AK, but NiP is watching. There's a second man here up close in the form of Sunny. NiP, usually a man with like otherworldly game sense. Will he be ready for Sunny up close? Doesn't seem like it, especially not with Yampy drawing the attention in. As has dealt with the only man at B. So NiP, they're just going to fall into this B-side take. Now with Alu on this AWP, staring down Ivy, he hasn't seen anyone, and they hear the smokes going in towards B, so NiP, being very discreet in this sense, know that it's the B play. Rez moving in through upper, he's just missed the timing there.
I think he saw it, I think he
get picked up by Twist, yeah. Alu and Sunny, 2-on-2 with this scavenged AK and the AWP on Alu. Are they able to get back into this retake? This is high risk, high reward. They go for it and they lose. They've got no money up against 14. Plopsky left, spotted at ramp, not able to connect that spray. Sunny picks it up, and the defuse will...
In the same position, you wouldn't. And so that's only going to bode well for ENCE here. Nice shot from Nork, man, against the AWP as well. It was a double AWP on Ivy. What a sweaty setup from ENCE. Oh dear, I think both players got spotted in upper. That's a big problem. Now NiP know, but there's at least a kill coming through. Plopsky hangs around. He knows there's a second player in position, and they're going to go for it as well. Plopsky wide, and he does find the frag. Twist is on 2, but he's still stuck with the AWP. Aerials drop the bomb down on ramp, and they need it back. But Rez getting dropped in the air by Alu. Twist on 2 with 1, looking for a second, and he's got it. NiP, they push it over the line, 14 rounds, and NiP are going to run towards B again. Why not? It's worked wonders, but so is Yampy, and he's playing close as well. Oh dear, no flash. He gets away with 1, but that is it. Rez doubles up on the opener, and with that Molotov, that's going to cut the key point of rotation out for ENCE. They have to go towards the backtracks, and I mean, I'm not holding out for this if I were ENCE.
And that's great, because like it's very, very common on the back of these tag pauses to see teams like really change how they're going to approach. Even considering it, Hampus, he could end this whole round on the flank, but that's a little ugly. Luckily enough, someone deals with Alu. Ariel tries to sneak above Plopsky. Doesn't work out, and Plopsky with a double opener. This round might be drawing to a close, and with it, this map, indeed it is. NiP. They're going to get it over the line. They take ENCE's map pick away from them. And with Inferno around the corner. Lots of nades purchased up here on Rez and Plopsky. This fast push down through mid from Sergey. Well, it's going to get smoked off. However, while they're so busy looking at this mid flank, Alu and Yampy both go aggressive down Banana. And if you've blinked, you've missed this round. I hate to break it to you. It's over. Yampy with a double. And ENCE aggression just...
Sergey, however, is under porch and has support from Yampy, but he's about to get smoked off, leaving Sergey hung out to dry.
Ariel's keeping the apartments under wraps, but now that he's lost his short player, he had to rise to the occasion, and he will. 3 in the round for Ariel. Easy for ENCE music kit after every round end, just to keep the squad motivated.
If their games didn't already.
Oh my goodness, that nade does so much damage while it only kills 1 player. It brought a bunch of others down into a very vulnerable realm, but somehow, I don't know, the P2s have been able to mop up both players, and that's what makes this 2v4 scary. They're looking to get stuck in, but finally the kill presenting itself. Now they go, now they activate, and they start to deal with these incumbent NiP players back in the site. Plopsky not able to find anything. The only man with any HP in this round. Nork, spam it. There we go.
Spraying and spamming.
Spraying and spamming.
Okay, balcony in sight, waiting for this commitment. Oh dear. Hey.
Still, through the same gap, he is able to get it the second time around. Man advantage taken now for ENCE, and the rest of NiP try and pull the trigger on this site push. They are getting sent away right now. These players not budging, and no kills coming through in favor of NiP. Nork gets tagged on the jump peak. He's in a 1v3, 10 points of health, and he will get mopped up there.
Now that they've got more guns out, Twist on a Deagle, caught the AWP in the last. NiP have weapons otherwise. You have to fight Banana, and through the fire of flames, the control of the spray is excellent. Ariel waiting at the bottom of mid, he finds the bomb as well, and ENCE, they have no fear with getting aggressive. This is looking like an excellent CT side right now, and Hampus in a 1-on-5, good luck buddy, it just ain't happening. And they'll deal with this 2-on-4 as NiP commits.
Pete nails that first shot, and the follow-up still alive, and even manages to tag the man on the third. The nade will rain in and deal with him. Yampy has kept this in the advantage of ENCE heading into the retake. The Molotov burns out the low HP Hampus and for Nork. He gets tagged down very low there, goes back in with the repeat, hits the shot, but it's not the killing blow to be. Plopsky going to go up and over, and he uncovers the double stack that lies within this little Orange's position. Bomb left in the middle of the site. They have to quickly run back and get it. And Sergey getting close through this smoke in the meantime, finds the kill on the planter and the follow-up onto Twist. ENCE, they are in such control. Smoke there. That's one of the advantages of having it, is that you can just sit on the other side and you're guaranteed like a win on the fight of the players that come through. So now losing him, it's given up this deep CT control. It allows ENCE to start to move back in. Nork and Hampus left in a 2-on-2, and Nork, he is going to deliver the spray transfer to deal with them both. Sergey, he knows that some risks might have to be taken to win the round. So him and Ariel, they'll aggress it through the apartments.
What?
Nork is fast out through long, so fast that Sunny wasn't even ready for it, but Yampi is. And this leaves Twist. They get the info though, that Ariel was in apps, Yampi is in CT, so they can help ENCE in this situation. They'll throw the first one in. That's actually going to block off the Ruins peak. Twist now making his presence known, and one of those smokes is gone. Twist getting pressured, lands the no-scope, and there's a lot of confidence in that shot there. On the head of Ariel for a peek into the apartments, and you can see that as they start to aggress in through mid, they're aware of this as a possibility, and that boost becomes a bit of a slaughterhouse for ENCE. Bomb plant going to come through. It's round 15, so these two at B, they're going to attempt it.
ENCE, they might be drowning in their own blood. Flash for Yampi is all they can muster. Quick pop for Rez, blinds himself, but not an issue. He's not fighting yet. Now he will. Damage done to Sunny. Here's Yampi on the corner, and he's cleared up as well. Rez and Popsky shut it down, and NiP recover from an 8-1 lead in the favor of the Finns all the way half. It is, of course, NiP's map pick, but the new in-game leader, we're going to have to see how they deal with the plan of ENCE. Quick taps for Yampi, and he will just delete the B defense. NiP, they're rotating A.
He's down here, sneaking in the back line. And he's going to deal with these players wrapping in. Rez falls, and that round really does fall apart for NiP. Now with Sunny getting stuck in the apartments with this Mac 10. There's a couple of players here short side. Let's see it. Plopsky tries to jumping Zeus. It doesn't work.
Surprise, surprise.
Yeah, and with that kill, the B side's fallen, right? ENCE have already moved in. They've got all their belongings in boxes. And they now have contacted the interior designer, the architect, Rain, on the line. Figuring out how they could plan a nice little open layout inside of B.
So do we want mahogany brown or teagle blue for our kitchen, Rain? I'm stuck between the two colors. They're both great.
And they're looking to set up for what seems like just a fast B play. There's a fake smoke thrown out at long to keep these players rotating off of A. And Nork and Plopsky at B, they don't really care. They don't need the reinforcements. They've held it down very favorably between the two of them. And they're continuing to dish out this damage now. Rotations even arriving. There's no flash for Twist to go through this CT smoke, but he just runs it dry and comes in through the back line. Yampi actually leaving the B site after throwing in a bit of a... yeah, I see that on the map. Yeah, so he's rejoined the rest of the gang here at A to try and commit to this site, and they are just getting churned up. There's 8 seconds left. This bomb would have to be getting planted now, and they haven't even secured the site. So, and Rez has actually fallen back out the cubby as well. So NiP, they dismantle this crossfire that they had set up, fall back into these more passive angles. And Sunny with the Craig opens the round up. Ariel moving in next. Twist falls. It's Hampus alone down in the pit, and Yampi's going to best him. I would have loved to have seen that crossfire held for just a few more seconds.
The reason NiP deacons back in, but they are already wide, and he gets stuck on the corner, and it just falls apart from that, right? The Krieg kills him, and ENCE, they just...
With that bomb, they're going to start to rotate back because Alu has been able to hold on to this top banana. Now, Nork got boosted up by Rez into this position. And Nork, as we said earlier, still hasn't been seen at this bomb site. So, ENCE, will they be ready for this double hold at the oranges and up on top of this boost? It's going to reposition, drops that smoke. It's going to force them to go through it. They get that kill. Now, are they ready for Nork up here? They haven't seen him yet, and he will shut down the first man. They start to pressure him. A second kill onto the Deagle. Let's make it pretty. It's all 3 for Nork as he gets it done with the sidearm there. 11 on the board for NiP.
He finds nothing in Aerial. Now knows that's clear. He jumps on top of the barrel and spots for a potential exit, out of which there is none. That long smoke fades, and Twist didn't realize he's up for the chopping block. Sergey takes him down, and now this site just got scary. Now there's a wrap coming in from long side, and that needs to be contained by Plopsky. He can't do it. He can't step up. Rez now holding down the line. They mow up, or they mow down rather, and Rez finds a double as both of them walk into his crosshairs.
Yeah, if they touch either of the AWPs, right, the Deagle or the AWP itself, I'll be emailing them myself right now. Rez falls immediately. The nade stack finds him. Nork has got to make a stand, and making a stand he shall. Deag out, let's go, and he gets it all. It's Plopsky helping him out. Now, ENCE, they're setting up for an A-side play. They're just going to commit into this bomb site, and NiP, they need to start rotating players around now. These 3 players in the site, they've got to bite time, because if they fall right away, this round is over. And what do you know? They've fallen right away. This round, it's over.
Plopsky desperately trying to save this gun. Even taking a fight here is a risk, right? He just wants the info, smoking them off and saving his weaponry. So, yeah, no chance that ENCE are going to take away a gun in this post.
Start to consider their other options. Have this triple short setup from NiP. Now, we've seen them do this once, so they dismantled it before we could see how effective it was. And in this round, we're going to see it springing to life. They're vying for overtime. They're trying to get us there. And now just 3 players, now 2 players for ENCE left to deny it. Yampi and Sergey. They get spotted just yet, and Hampus down in the pit. And hear the footsteps, they come his way. They drop the smoke to isolate the fight, but Hampus keeps this site under wraps. We're heading. And this hold at B between Nork and Plopsky is so often stood the test of time. Now they've got to do that more than ever, and they've got a second man in Rez in rotation. He's going to flash through this smoke, and that allows Plopsky to come in with this peek from up on top the boost. Rez finding another, and through the smoke, yet more damage getting done. Yampi and Sunny left up in this 2-on-5, and even more damage done from Plopsky on the boost. Sunny is going to take the advantage over Nork. Secures that kill at least, alleviates some of this pressure that's close in the site. Yampi just gets naded out of the round, and Sunny followed up onto from the banana flank. And Rez backed into a corner, but he's fighting for his life now. Yampi will snatch it from him, and now the option to try and take a line in through CT gets denied by Nork on this AWP, and Alu decides the best thing for him is to leave this fight alone and focus his attention elsewhere. Twist trapped short side. Timing couldn't be worse for him. As he turns away, Pete comes in from the apartment. 2-on-2 for NiP, still a chance in this round. And the fact that ENCE have had to go and get this bomb out of Boiler has allowed even more time for these rotations to come in. Alu going to try and snatch this away, and the no-scope through the smoke has done it. Plopsky now 1v1 as he does find Alu. Just Sunny left to beat, but Sunny holds down the line. It's in this round, and Rez starting to aggress into top mid. At this same timing, Aerial on the angle, gonna best him. Rez going for an info play and even odds. Now this A site faltering for NiP. Twist left here alone. He's been pretty quiet all game, and we need him to step up now. Only 1 kill found. It's all on to Nork.
Fed the kills to ENCE and let him take the lead at the half of OT. Nothing Nork can do with a triple crossfire. Perfectly viable, but I guess NiP want a different idea. They want a different game plan. They are going to send Rez in first.
Yeah, he'll spearhead the charge with the rest of the gang in behind him, and Sunny through the CT smoke. So much damage done. Yampi as the crossfire set up. Twist with the no-scope. Flash through for Sunny. USP out. And everyone's blind. It's chaos. Twist is delivering, though. And he's kept NiP in this, but the smoke fades out with a critical missed shot that could have made all the difference. Oh dear, Aerial left in the clutch, a 1v2, but this man's got a cool head on his shoulders. Trying to creep in. It's this AWP over at Dark that could cause problems and Twist. If there ever was a round to step formation, and now the B play comes in. Alu, 1 HP as he's tagged and forced back into the ruins. Hampus is going to lock him out of the round, and Plopsky will deal with Sunny. NiP, 4-on-2 in the post plant, and Hampus holding this angle into CT. All right, Aerial. Needed a couple more like that, though, for this round to be found. And Hampus,
since round 2, in the first half. Sergej flashed out. It's going to be a fast play out boiler. They're just going to burst short side, and Sergej not spotted. His shots go nowhere. Popsky trades, and Nork jumps out of the apartments to save the day. It's only Aerial in the pit, and that's a great round for NiP. They speed it up, they don't stop, and they commit off the back of the kills. That was the problem with the A site for NiP earlier, but it's not a problem today. Instead, it's ENCE maybe falling short of this series in a 2-on-4.
Yampy doing damage through the smoke, but not enough to find a kill. Him and Sunny, they've got to come together now to keep this one rolling. And Sunny does get that kill, 2-on-3. And these 3 players for NiP are all tagged up. They're all a little low. Sunny caught crossing, and Yampy falls there in after. NiP, they take the series in 2. It takes them an overtime. It takes the full belt.